Alright guys, Torian Ben here with Tactical Airsoft Combat Simulations, and today we're going to be going over the Arriah Defense mag panel. So what we're going to be going over is the different configuration setups and everything else too, and kind of do a overview over this and everything else too. So currently, as you can see now, it is set up for the heavy platform. So we're going to go over the different configurations that you can do and everything else too, and kind of the breakdown of it, and being able to put in these divider disc and everything else too. So let's kind of get right into that. So now we're going to go into like kind of breaking down the guards and everything else too, so you can reconfigure. So little hook over here, you can just kind of simply slide them down and they just kind of drop down. So just simply pull it down out of the way. Good there. But that's just kind of a little C-hook, just kind of catches on these ends and just kind of keeps it bottoming out and kind of keeps some dirt and debris out of there. So, and then you got all this extra cord in the back for reconfiguring. I'll just kind of simply pull. So the same procedure for the sub guns. You want to start over the top, but you're going to want to start over from the same side. So about the third notch in, you're going to want to start over at the top porthole. And granted, you can do this with the guards in, but without, it's just easier when you're going from divider disc to the shot cord method to best kind of do that without the guards in. Same method, you're going to weave it all the way down. And then begin to weave it back up. And then since that porthole is covered, what you're going to want to do is you want to go over parallel to the next slot over here. Pull that through. And then begin to work yourself back down again. Back up. Through. And through the porthole. Once you're in that porthole, you're going to want to come over parallel, so you'll skip this cell, then go over. So just kind of gauge about the size of pistol mag you're trying to use. So to this point, you're just going to want to cross back over because the porthole is blocked, so cross back over the slot. And then from here, so when you do the sub guns, they're not going to be even or parallel, so that's okay. So we'll have one over here and one on the top. It's not really going to matter because you're not going to see it in the front. And then you take your retainer, push them through. Your extra, fold it over on itself, and you can again to like start organizing it and kind of fixing some of the mess in the back. So here we can begin to put the side guards back in. So what you'll do is you'll just open it up here, and then you'll put it in the third one from the bottom. Split, turn it. You're going to route that back through all the way up. It's the top, and then you'll take this top band over here and then just kind of pull it over it until it hooks it. Same thing again, going from the bottom. Push it all the way up. Grab the top one, hook it over. And now you can put your bottom guard in as well. Push that through. You kind of push that all the way through the other side. Catches. Yeah. And then begin to hook it on the second one from the bottom. Until it catches and creates a base, there, as you can see. So now you have your sub gun or your pistol cells here. So show you. Now each one has their own cavity, its own space, so it's not moving on you or anything else too. So yeah, that's kind of the quick down and dirty, the two different methods that you can use. You can either use the cord routing method, or you can use the quick disconnect divider disc method. Both of them kind of have their pros and their cons to it. If you choose to use the cord routing method, you're going to have better retention across, just because it's going to be spreading that retention all the way down the side of that. So as you can see, very little movement, versus kind of the disc method where it's just kind of a divider. It just kind of helps create the cells. So it really just kind of depends on what you're doing, what you want it to do, and so on and so forth, and everything else too. The other thing that you can do with this is, if you take more shot cord, you can actually route it through these holes and that, and you can kind of just do a down and back pattern on that too. And then what that creates is a wall, so you don't have the pistons kind of over penetrating like that, so you're not having to like dig them out. So that's just kind of the multiple different methods that you can do with the panel. Super versatile. The big thing is to have several different carrying options and one package that's self-contained. So yeah, that's kind of the down and dirty of the Arriah Defense mag panel. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up on any of our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or any of that, or shoot us a message if you have any further questions. Thank you.